'Twas the evening on Christmas Eve, and Percy was shunting the last of the trucks before heading off to the Christmas party. He was very excited and eager to arrive as early as he could.
Is that all of the trucks shunted now?
Almost, Percy. Just one fan left behind that shed. Marshal that with these trucks, please. So Percy darted off to the shed. He was coupled up to it, but when he started to move, the fan wouldn't budge.
That's odd. The brakes must be off for sure.
Percy tried again and again, but his wheels slipped fiercely. At last, Percy and the truck shot violently backwards. Puzzled, Percy shunted the fan and investigated inside the shed for evidence, which was easy to find. There, sitting inside the shed, was Dennis, the lazy diesel. Percy was not surprised to see him.
Hiding away so no one can see you and you can have them doing your work, eh, Dennis?
For once, no.
Oh, please. Hiding away so not to do your work, that's typical of you. Probably hiding as well, so you don't have to be at the party too.
I refuse to go to the party so I won't get mocked. Percy was now slightly puzzled.
What do you mean by that?
Dennis said nothing and looked down at his buffers. Percy felt puzzled on what was up with Dennis. Then, the saddle tank engine's heart fell into dismay to see Dennis slowly starting to get emotional as tears started streaming down his face. I don't want to get mocked at the party. They'll say stuff such as, "Oh look, it's Dennis, the lazy engine. He comes to the party but doesn't do work. Lazy engines don't deserve to join in with Christmas parties."
But you can change your ways, Dennis, if you do work every single day. They'll like you in the end. Look at Norman, your twin. He does hard work, but he breaks down. Which leads me to my worries.
Percy raised an eyebrow.
How so?
Our class was not the best performances, and we would break down a lot. I'm scared of breaking down, so I fake on something was wrong with me and got other engines to help me out.
Wait, you mean you?
Being a lazy engine is a scapegoat. After being overhauled by the Fat Controller when I joined Sodor, I was still worried that I was still a failed engine and carried on being lazy. But I hated myself for it. At this point, Dennis was now full of tears and couldn't hold back his crying. Percy felt sorry for Dennis. For years, the grey diesel made out to be a lazy engine, but covered it up to prevent being a failed engine.
But Dennis, you haven't been the only diesel to be a failed engine. Boko was once a faulty engine, but the Fat Controller brought him to make him a better engine. Look at him now. He's one of the most powerful diesels on Sodor. The Fat Controller did the same for you, Dennis, because he saw potential in you. Granted, Norman may still have his teething troubles, but he goes through many days without any mishaps. You just got to believe in yourself, and I'll be happy to help you and support you all the way.
And so shall I. Puffing into view was Edward. He had been topping up with water and heard everything. You've done a very brave thing to confess your true character, Dennis, and we can help you. In the new year, we'll make you a hard-working diesel and show despite being a group of failed engines, you had been seen with potential and prove it to the world. We believe in you, Dennis. Dennis smiled with tears in his eyes, but only this time, the tears was tears of happiness. Join us for the party, Dennis. Me and Percy will stay with you and keep you as company. You shouldn't feel alone on Christmas. Dennis smiled with delight. His eyes twinkled with warmth, and slowly he turned out of the shed and rolled up to Percy and Edward. Thank you, Percy. Thank you, Edward. Thank you. My New Year's resolution is to become a changed diesel and work hard to be a really useful engine.
And we'll help you reach your goal.
That we shall. Now then, come along, you two. The party awaits. And the two steam engines wheeshed away with a happy Dennis in tow to enjoy the Christmas fun.